Welcome back to the video. Today I'm gonna be sharing my experience about the time my internship they flew me out to like their headquarters across the country. So the company I'm gonna be interning at, they kind of like flew me out to like the headquarters in Minnesota. So I got this offer back in like December or whatever, and they were gonna be hosting like a little like boot camp they called it. It's like a way for interns to meet each other and then kind of learn about the company, see the headquarters, and like just meet like upper management and learn about the company values. So this company, they plan to have, to like fly us out for the internship boot camp like in March. I obviously attended it, but I didn't get to make like a video of like my experience because like I was super busy. I had 3 jobs at the time, so I kind of want to make it now. I'm done with all my classes, and I'm gonna have a little break until I actually intern there. I'm gonna intern over the summer, like in 2 weeks, up in LA. So I have a little time, so I'm gonna make this video. So it was scheduled for like March, and like the weeks leading up to it, one of like the representatives he contacted us, and he asked us about when we could like make it, what day, and then he like booked our flights. So everything was like paid for, housing, flights, all the food, everything. So yeah, so he contacted me. I set up a meeting with him, scheduled my plane ticket, which was all free by the way. And he kind of like, felt bad because it was like a little later, like during the night, and I'm like, I didn't care because like where I'm from, they don't treat you this well. Like they don't buy you free stuff. So like just getting a free like ticket and like free housing was like super cool to me. When I say housing, I mean a hotel. So it was like super cool to me. So I told him, hey, just schedule it whenever you want. Like I'm not picky. And so we scheduled it for like I kind of told him for the night. A lot of people don't like flying at night, but I like it because there's no traffic. So I had my parents drop me off at my aunt's house. From there, I Ubered to the airport. And then I get to the airport, and then it's just like just normal airport. You just wait there or whatever. So I had a layover. I flew out of Sacramento, California, to Denver, to Minnesota, which is kind of funny because the Nuggets just lost to Minnesota. So I thought that was pretty funny. And so we get to Minnesota. I get there around like 7 or 8 a.m. And like other interns also get there at the same time. So I found like 2 other interns, and then we carpooled to like the hotel where we're gonna be meeting at together. Keep in mind, like everything was paid for, even like the lift. Like they gave us a voucher for Lyft to get there. So we got carpooled together, got to the hotel. They meted us there at the hotel. They greeted us, I mean, and they just like gave us free swag. They gave us a room key. Keep on, this is like to me it's a super nice hotel. It's like a 4 or 5 star hotel, and like it's all paid for. I'm like, wow, I've never had anything like this. At the time, I think I took like a YouTube video, not a YouTube video. I took a video and I posted it on Instagram because I'm not used to getting like to being treated well. Like where I'm from, like they don't, no one really cares about you. Like this is the first time ever being like treated well by a company. Everything I had to like work super hard for. So like getting a free trip and like a free hotel, and like them treating you like you're worth something, it meant a lot to me. I'm gonna be a software engineer for the company over my internship. So I just code. I'm like, wow, they're really treating the guy who codes this well. And so yeah, so we get there, they give us free stuff, and then like they planned our day for us. I think it was like a 3 or 4 day event, and each day we would like do something, like have all the food provided for us, and then like just meet other interns. So the first day I was kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because there was people from like really really prestigious schools, and I'm from a state college, so I'm like, wow, these people are like kind of big time, but they were all actually super nice. Like no one had an attitude, no one had an ego, so it was cool. And then I made a lot of really good friends there, which is kind of weird for me because I'm kind of like introverted. Introverted is where you keep to yourself, but yeah, it was kind of nice. Like I got to meet people, like I added them on IG, and we're still like cool to this day. And then yeah, so like the first day we get there, we get our hotel room, and then we just drop all our stuff. And then I don't know if we did any events. No, we had dinner the first day. We had dinner, so like we met all like the other interns. We wore like our school colors or whatever, and then we had dinner. The next day, it was like 3 days, 4 days, technically 4. The first day we just like had dinner because everyone had to fly in. I was just chilling in my hotel room. I was like, wow, this is all like for me. I was just like kind of like starstruck. Like the second day is when everything actually really started. Um, it was so we got to see the headquarters. So like each day we would drive to like a new facility and they would like host us. I think the first day, what did we do for the first day? The first day, I know we drove to one facility for the company. Might have been the headquarters, and they like planned events for us. I'm like blanking now because it was a couple months ago. But I do remember them holding like a super like popular guest motivational speaker who said he charges hella money. I'm like, wow, they really paid this guy to do that. But it was a cool experience. They showed us how to like use I don't know what it's called. Like it was like 10 forks or whatever. Because like when you're at a fancy dinner, you have to like eat with all like the forks and spoons, and there's like soup spoons or all that. They showed us how to do that, how to like properly enter our chair, kind of getting us ready for like a fancy like dinner or whatever. To me, I've never done that. I don't think I'll ever do that again. But it was cool. It was like, wow, they're trying to get us to be professional. I know we did that one day. And then what else did we do? We met pretty high upper management. I don't remember what position they were, but we met them, and they would come to speak to us, how they value all of us as interns, and how they want us to get full-time offers. That's my goal. I want to get a full-time offer because I really like the company. If I ever get it, I'll say whatever company I name it is. But if not, I'll just keep it like on the. I'll just keep it private for now. But if I get the full-time offer, I'll make like a video. But yeah, I remember like them treating us like super well. Like during the day, like 9 to 5 or whatever, we would be like on their facility. We would just like get tours, and they would show us around. I do remember them showing us like super cool like medical equipment. I know we had to sign an NDA, so I'm not gonna talk too much about what we saw, but it was like super cool in my opinion because like it's a medical company, and it's like I'm gonna be a software engineer for them. And to me, it's like I've always wanted to help people, and I've always like liked making software, solving problems, coding, like just fixing stuff. And if I could like build stuff, then if I can make software for medical products that makes people's lives better, I'd be happy. So it is a medical company. They showed us like some super like I don't know if it was unreleased like medical devices, but they showed us how they make it. They showed us around the tour. They gave us a tour around the facility, so it was really cool. And then they would feed us like every day. Like I know like it's provided or whatever, but they would like I remember one day we had like dinner like at the top of like of a super fancy hotel. It was like the 58th floor or whatever. And like I remember just going up and like wow, I'm really like in this like strange city at like the top of this like huge hotel eating like some super fancy food. I was kind of nervous too because like I don't know how to eat all this food. Like I know we mentioned they taught us how to eat, but I think I forgot most of it. And there was like multiple spoons and all that, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna be me. I was never raised like this. I'm just gonna eat how I was like taught to eat or whatever. What's this guy doing? Blowing shit up. So yeah, I remember that was like cool. And then like I said, we toured the facilities, and then after like our like scheduled 9 to 5, I remember we would rent like amenities out. I remember we rented like a bowling like alley, like pretty much all to ourselves, and like food was provided. And I was like, wow, this is like big. Like they really like value us as interns. I really couldn't do much because like I had a lot of homework still, so I had to like focus on my homework. But I did bowl a little bit, which was pretty fun. Remember we did laser tag. We saw like the big mall of like Minnesota. So that was pretty cool. It was just like a really nice experience because like they showed like they really cared about you and valued you as an intern. So yeah, I remember one time we went to like the big mall in Minnesota, and in there was like laser tag or whatever. This is my first time ever doing laser tag. Oh yeah, it's my first time ever seeing snow. Like I've never been to Minnesota. I've never like left California really. I know like Lake Tahoe's right next to us, but like I've never done that. So it was my first time seeing snow, and I did not prepare for it. I was because over here in Cali, I dress like in gym wear. Like I'll put on like a tank top, shorts. If I'm in the office, I'll wear like dress pants and a polo. But if not, I'm just like casual. So like when I got there, and like it was actually snowing and I was freezing because I only packed one jacket. It kind of opened like my eyes to the world. Like, hey, there's different parts to the world just in California. But it was cool. And then we had like a private camera crew following us around because I guess they wanted to show like the intern experience and how the company was taking care of us. But yeah, it was super cool. Literally cool, cold. It was nice. It was just my experience. I probably forgot a lot about it because it was like 2 months ago. But it was, yeah, it was nice. Like being treated well. Like I've never had that. So like I guess more of the story is study hard, grind your lead code, and then maybe you too can get flown out to the headquarters of a big company. But yeah, I just want to share my little experience. If this is cool and all, or just leave a like and subscribe.